I've come to find out that people naturally come and go, like throughout your life, especially having come from high school and then into university. You definitely see that a lot more, that people just simply come into your life and they serve whatever purpose that it is, and then they leave. And I think I found it to be quite important to learn from that and not get too attached to a single people's, because the truth is people will come and go into your life, and that people naturally gravitate to you anyway. Like I'm pretty much an introvert, like I am, like for real, an introvert, but yet I still somehow somehow people want to be friends with me, and it's cool. Just, I think it's mostly because I put myself out there, and it's not like I do find myself in social situations, so I'm not like a antisocial person per se, but I don't go clubbing or I don't go partying like that. Let's have that in the background. Maybe I'll turn that down a little bit though. But I think without trying too hard, people naturally want to gravitate towards you. And damn it, I need all those stairs. What am I doing, man? Without even trying too much. But I mean, getting a friend is one thing, but keeping one is another. And I feel like this applies to practically any kind of relationship, not necessarily just friendships or romantic relationships, but just any kind of relationship, even if it's your mom and dad. Because sure, yeah, you get a friend and that's great and all, but you need to nurture that friendship, you know what I mean? Like, you need to actually show that you care about it. You care about that connection, and show them that you still care about the other person. You know what I'm saying? I need some dirt scaffolding, man. Who needs bamboo scaffolding when you have dirt, right? I mean, seriously, let's be for real. How are we gonna do this? That. Oh, no. And then slab, and we'll repeat it on the other side and see what happens. Yes. Oh no, it's getting a little dark, man. I like it. Or maybe we take out that top bit. I don't know yet. But like, what was I saying? Yes, nurturing your relationships. You need to make time and carve out time in your day to actually hang out. And I feel like this is especially true as an introverted person, because naturally I'm inclined to just want to stay in my room and not do anything and just like be a homebody. But I do value my friends, and that is more than just a feeling. I need the people that I appreciate to know that too. So I've come to learn, and perhaps this is common sense to many people already, but for me, it only really properly came to me that you need to truly actually show them you care. No, with actions, with just them knowing that so this person does actually want to, make them feel like they're wanted to be around. Because it's easy to just it's easy to sit there and kind of go through the motions, I guess. Why does that look weird? Like that corner looks odd. Hold on, because I'm trying to replicate this style. Oh, that's because, okay, it's because I put block and then slab. I see. Okay, simple fix, homies. If I can get up to fix it. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, that's much more curvy. I love curves. Pause. I feel like as an extroverted, like, I'm not an extroverted person, but if you were an extroverted person, it would be a little more, I don't want to say easier, but you are naturally inclined to want to hang out, because that quite literally fuels your battery. That social battery of yours is charged by speaking to people or animals. I don't know what you're into, but but please don't be into speaking with animals. That's weird. But yeah, friendships are a fickle thing. Fickle in the way that they are a balancing game. Truly, they are. Perhaps. What happens if I do this? I don't know how I feel about that. Let's leave it. Let's not reinvent the wheel, as they say. That's gross. I just used a pickaxe on dirt. Crucify me. I think another about friendships that takes some time to realize is no one's perfect. Even with a romantic partner, finding the one is subjective, in the sense that once you find the one, it is most likely finding someone through which a conversation flows easily, whether it's a friend or a love interest, when it feels like you found that person, it feels like you've already known each other for a very long time, but that's still very early on in that relationship, again, friendship or romantic. And it's important to understand that the universe proves they are the one when you've been together for long enough where that honeymoon phase per se is done, and now you're left with that person in their truest form. No best foot forward, no nothing, just them for real. And it's at that point where you decide, do you truly like them for who they are and appreciate them for who they are, or did you like the feeling of who you thought they were in the beginning? Those are the real big boy questions you need to ask yourself. And I think for the most part, it's pretty easy for friendships, but for romantic relationships, you're with each other for months, years on end. If you're anyone like me and you date to marry, or you date for that person is your forever lover, then you'll know that I have no more glass. Are you serious? Or you will come to find that being with that person for so long, you will see every side of them. And it's at that point when you say I love you to them, it will be real. Because love is a feeling, but that word also is a choice. And after seeing that side of a person and they're no longer new and exciting, because you know them so deeply, it's at that point love matures into something more beautiful, and that is, it's a choice. You choose them. And you'll see that meme, I don't know if you have, but perhaps you have seen that meme where people say that other women suddenly become interested in you when you're in a relationship. And it's at that point when you are presented with someone, and maybe in that moment you either find them more attractive in some way or another. But it's at that point where when you stack them against a person you've known for so long, and you choose that person every time, in the past, now, in the future, then you can truly say you're in love, and that you love that person, because you're choosing to choose them. It's not some BS. It's an active choice for you. Just a whole lot of yapping from me. Actually, I didn't think any of that properly through, but it has been. Those ideas have been in my mind, and those are lessons that I've learned after being in a committed 4-year-long relationship with my high school sweetheart. Just thinking. Ooh. Would it look better with corners like this? Nah, those like butt cheeks. Let's not do that. I think that's tough. We'll just leave it at that, eh? But maybe I want a path. I need more lanterns. Let's light this place up with lanterns instead of that disgusting torch. What am I trying to summon the torch god himself? Lantern. How make lantern again? Nuggets and torch. Wow, I don't have coal. I need to go mining, bruh. Is that on my to-do list? It is now. Maybe I have more coal in here. I need to make you a stable, don't I? Alright, I cannot find one. Okay, I have a disgusting amount of iron. Watch this. Fish. And they're actually like here. Oh, there's more over there. They must spawn randomly. Yeah, see, look. The fuck was... Did you see that? Whatever. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Yeah, there. Yeah, see? Maybe not. Relieve myself. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, wait. Maybe I want chains as well to give them different heights. Hangingness. Oh, it's black outside. Time to go to bed. I think being introverted is an interesting dynamic too. And I think if, for example, you are the introvert and the other person's the extrovert, I feel like as the introvert, you introduce that, you introduce that depth, I guess, to the relationship, because I often find that as the introvert, you usually end up as the one listening. You know what I mean? Like, it's usually you that is the one that asks more perceptive questions, or you remember something from that person's day. And that's not to say that extroverts can't do that as well. It's just that's just a pattern I guess I've seen in my own life, just anecdotally speaking. and I could be absolutely wrong. Yeah, no, relationships, like I said, are just interesting when you have two people with different dynamics, and I guess that's what makes the world so colorful and cool. That diversity. I like that a lot. Get out of here. You can even just put one on the ground. Look how cool that is, you know? Okay. Can you... There we go. I need to write that down too. Get rid of a bajillion torches. Alright. I think I don't have much else to say, so I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.